Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Alright, let's play. Oh, that's right. We'll head here. Actually, let's head down into this over here.
It's expensive but high quality. Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
What do you have for sale?
A flange maze. Skull crusher. I'm never going to use any of these. How is that worse visibility? Oh, I guess it is slightly lighter.
Let's talk about the price.
Ei, Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Greetings.
Same to you.
God be with you. What are you gazing at, Lisa? Who do you think? Don't you have any work to do? I just stopped for a moment's rest. There's nothing more than that. You can stand instead for once it's finished. But don't talk back to me. Get to work. Bravo, Kuta. Ganz brav.
Good day, sir. I'll have a look at the web.
Ooh.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
You're always welcome here.
About this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the three wise men.
3 cripples, more like.
Crackling
Take care of
flatbread.
Farewell.
Get out of here, Mutt. Call off that dog.
Mutt!
Sod off.
Look what I have for you.
That's more like it. That mangy mutt.
Honey pie.
Call off that dog.
Pies like no other. Melt on your tongue like butter.
Sod off.
You silly mutt.
That's more like
Bread
it.
rolls,
That mangy mutt.
light and
I'm
dark
sorry.
flour. Oh, thin flatbread. Oh, fresh.
Greetings, my friend.
I heard that you might need a helping hand with the construction.
Me? Who told you that?
The innkeep in Shitaki. Said you were looking for some men there.
Really? I must have been completely under the table. Hiring men, that's none of my business.
So you don't have any work at all? I could do with a few groschen.
Not much on the construction site, but I might have something for you.
What's involved?
Just, a little deal. Don't tell anyone. But I found a treasure map. It was hidden behind a wall in the cellar of the fortress here. Except it's no good to me. It's got some pictures and some scribbling, but I can't make head nor tail of it. The one thing I figured out is that the treasure is supposed to be buried in some mine shaft or something.
And what's that got to do with me?
Well, you look like a clever sort. If you can figure out the map, then the treasure's yours. I'll be happy to sell it to you.
Well, then at least show it to me first.
Nothing of the sort. If I show it to you, you'll remember it and snatch my treasure.
Fine. What do you want for it?
For your mother to cook me a goose and scratch my back. What do you think? Money.
That's fucking expensive. But still, I'll take it.
Excellent. And don't worry, once you find that buried pot of gold, a handful of groschen will be well worth it.
I hope so.
Farewell.
Greetings.
Greetings to you as well.
Okay. Dig a mine shaft.
Pies like no other. Melt on your tongue like butter.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Pies, sweet pies, fruit pies.
Okay, so it's north of Kuttenberg
The finest
in some
bread,
mine shaft.
quality
Okay.
goods.
Like somewhere over here. It didn't look that far though.
Bread here, rye bread, doesn't spoil.
Look, it's beyond the farm. Yeah, no, it is over there. So it's north of Kuttenberg. Beyond this farm goes up here and it's like over here somewhere. So there's like a mine shaft somewhere in here. Probably that right there. Honestly. Okay. We'll be over there eventually.
Stop drinking. Alcohol is the scourge of mankind.
God be with you. Keep the peace.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
And where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
I heard you had some affairs with the Pole.
I beg your pardon? Did the innkeeper tell you that? That lying old bastard?
Oh, so it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Adam must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk. And since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground, and started snoring.
And your husband found him here in the morning?
Yeah. And he had a fit. He wouldn't listen to reason. He's like deaf when he's angry. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me! Who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
You said others went with your husband.
Aye, some men from the village.
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
That sounds like even more trouble. I hope we can sort it out peacefully.
Please, tell me they won't get hurt. My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what he's doing when he's angry.
I'll at least give you something for the pain. Here you go. A potion for the pain. It should help you quickly.
Thank you.
I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please. Take care.
Over there?
Excuse me.
That is so many poppies.
Come here. Go! Go! Quick! Go!
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you? Leave him alone and untie him. Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did? If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened. You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well. I saw that mark you left on your wife's face. That was no accident, was it?
What are you on about?
You'll raise your hand to a defenseless woman, but you need a whole gang to take on a man.
That's got fuck all to do with you.
Trembling already, coward? Forget about all this. Go home and take your friends with you. And if I find out you've even looked at Ava the wrong way... You get me?
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Ty kurwy! Jebać mnie!
He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Au! O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż to.
Shows up ever again. If he's got anything in his noggin, he's not coming back. You better not. I know these bastards. They go wherever their prick points. I say we should have...
O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać, aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Bronny... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ależ z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
You mean Janos Uer? I saved him from the pillory a while ago.
O! Złaciutki! Kocham cię. Chodź ze mną. Musimy to opić w czartówce.
As you say, in the Devil's Den. That's where all of us are supposed to meet. Go ahead. I'll meet you there later.
Dobra, to tam się spotkamy. Kurwa, już się nie mogę doczekać jakiegoś ruchanka.
He shows up ever again. If he's got anything in his noggin, he's not...
Well.
Quick!
Burnt down building. Whoa. I don't think there's anything here. We're not even gonna bother looking.
Quick! Go! Quick! Die! Whoa! Whoa!
I apologize. Grüß Gott. Was willst du?
What's new around here?
And I don't know if you heard, but the forest beyond Old Kutna was on fire.
No, I didn't. I'm not from round here.
We were lucky it rained that day, or the whole forest would have gone up in flames. And with the town being so close, it could have been even worse. Und das ist alles, Junge.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Careful.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Also, dann mal los.
There's a horse handler here. Alright, well. Oh, it's my horse. Estanka. Terrible.
What? Was that you? Oh, never mind then.
Avarde, Salmore.
All right. What was
Are you in charge of the black market with horses?
Black market with horses? I am Boyar Stoya of Mondra, and my brother Mikol and I have been commissioned by King Sigismund to deal with the administration of equine matters, valid for Kuttenberg and its surroundings. Mangones officia, also known as Ars Mangonica, is otherwise banned in Hungary and Bohemia. Our job is to wipe out unnecessary trading in times of war.
And what does it involve? Being a horse trader in the region?
Hungary, Transylvania, even our home, Wallachia, unfortunately lack equus valde bonus. King Sigismund himself allowed us, the brothers of Mondra, to buy up Bohemian horses and export them. We buy Selati as well as Redari, meaning both riding and work horses. But due to the Emperor's current situation, we don't have as many groschen as when the city first came under siege.
Can I acquire a horse here?
Not usually. But as I am sure you know, Bohemia has been ransacked. Stables are demanding higher and higher prices for horses. But with Emperor Sigismund's blessing, I can offer Equus Magnus to knights who can't afford their full price. Which means that for a small fee, I can tame any horse you bring to me and teach him to call you Master.
I see. If I wanted something like that, where should I bring the horse?
Bring him over here to the flag.
I'll keep that in mind.
What do you have for sale?
Oh, that's terrible.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
I really want to go. Yes. Yes, I do.
Go! Quick!
Whoa!
A caravan attacked so close to the city. It really isn't very safe around here.
There's a lot of steel. Awesome.
Quick! Quick!
Oh, that barn came out of nowhere.
Whoa!
Ow.
Wait! 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 Whoa!
Headshot. Oh shit.
Everyone here! We've got a fence! Everyone, get over here! We've got an intruder! I'll piss on your corpse!
Right in the eye socket, baby. Oh my.
Take that, you shit! Back at home! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
How do I dodge? I was trying to spam dodge, but it did not work. Is dodging not the button? I think it is. I thought it was just pressing shift. That's really annoying that that happened. I shouldn't have gotten hit there. Leap. I don't want to sleep. Or can I not dodge with a bow? That'd be stupid, huh?
Whoa, whoa.
Gotcha! Go! Quick! Gah! Quick! Gah!
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You almost made it. Tough luck.
Woodcutter camp with wolves.
Up! Up!
Easy! Easy!
Okay.
Go! Ja! Go! Ja!
Damn it, I knew it too. I was like,
Quick!
I don't think I'm gonna make that. But I rode it into it anyways.
Whoa!
Is that a straw hat? Oh my god.
Someone left a straw hat here.
I actually wear the straw hat? Oh, I can. That's crazy. Okay. I don't remember this in One Piece though. But it's obviously a One Piece reference. I just don't remember it.
Quick! Quick!
I don't want it. I don't want to have to talk to any people, man.
Quick!
We're just gonna let it be. We are, however, gonna wash our clothes. Jesus Christ.
Quick!
What is all this over here? I see houses and stuff. It's not marked. But technically it is marked. It doesn't have a marker.
God!
Whoa, whoa.
$5,000? I mean, 500? That's it? Dude, your weapons cost more than that. Hmm.
Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Go! Ka! Da! Blood. And quite a lot of it, too. Looks like they dragged that poor wretch further. I have to find out where. That must be Mikush's hat. It looks like it fell off when they dragged him into the woods. I have to find out which way they took him.
Uh-oh. I lost the trail. Oh, no, I see it. Footprints. Okay. This way? Maybe?
It must hurt. You'd be in pain too. That anchor is a real bastard.
Christ! If he'd have talked, this wouldn't have happened.
He didn't give him a chance. You're a dead man! Attack! Come and help us!
Fuck me.
Christ. He's on his last legs. Let's have a look then. The burns look ugly, but something tells me they aren't the main problem. The stab wounds are worse. They're red at the edges and are hot to the touch. I think this wound is infected. I ought to do something about it. At the very least, clean and bandage it. Maybe a potion would help him. Something healing. that works fast. The better quality it is, the quicker he'll get better. Maybe some herbs would help him, medicinal ones. They help with healing. If I place them on his wounds and dress them, he could get some relief. I've seen enough. I think I know how to help him. I'll get him through this. I hope I can act fast enough. What are we gonna do with you? I'll pray for you. At least your soul will get some relief. How does it go again? All praise and glory is yours, Lord our God, for you have called us to serve you in love. Bless Mikush, so that he may bear this illness in union with your son's obedient suffering. Restore him to health, and lead him to glory. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. I shall clean that wound first. This'll sting a bit.
Ah! That hurts!
The wound is clean. That should stop the pus from forming. I ought to put herbs on that wound. But I won't do that now. I should bandage it for you. I'll just wrap it tight. There we are. I'll give you a healing potion. I'm sure it'll help. This one should do the trick. Drink up. That's all. I'm sure he'll pull through. Mikush?
Who are you?
Henry. But that's not important now. What happened here? Why did they torture you?
I buried inheritance. I told Hanka that the only person who knows where our inheritance is buried is Svatala. And then he burned me. So much pain. I told him where he could find her. My God, he took his men and headed out for her. To the hut. You have to save them. Hurry. I'll follow you. Don't wait for me. Their lives are in danger.
Go! Quick! 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 Ka! Da! Quick! Da! Quick! go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
Don't do it. Do you hear me? You'll be sorry.
Someone else is going to be sorry here.
For God's sake, talk to me.
Why are you sticking your nose into this?
Calm down, Hanka. Let's talk this over. We can find a reasonable solution here. Give it time. You can't deal with everything in such a hurry.
Well, I'm listening, but spit it out fast.
Let her go. We can talk this over. It's not your fault what you've done. You've gone through horrible things.
What could you know about that?
Believe me, I know. You're horribly angry and you can't control yourself. But no one else should suffer because of that. Talk to me. Peacefully.
Peacefully. All right. We'll do it your way.
Praise be to God.
Look, I know it doesn't look good, but I was in the right. The money they hid, it belongs to me. It's my inheritance.
I don't understand. You'll have to explain it to me.
My grandfather, old Svotosh, was rich. He worked the fields all around Messeris. He built a beautiful house. He had many children, but only 2 daughters made it into adulthood. Svatova and my mother, Ludmila. When he was dying, he fucked my mother over and gave the house and all his money to Svatova and that tailor of hers.
To disinherit his daughter like that, it's strange to say the least. Did he have a reason to do that?
Reason? Svatosh hated my father. He was just your average poor commoner, but that wasn't good enough for his high and mighty self. Svatova and Mikush got married off in Kutenberg at the Church of St. Peter and Pavel. But did they invite my parents? I was still little, but I remember he treated us like dirt. And not just him. We barely had any proper food to eat. Pa had to go work in the mines at Horsham for a few groschen. He ended up trapped under rubble there. He died a cripple. After that, no one even moved a finger to help us. Not Svatova, not Mikush, no one.
You're damn lucky I came in time to help, Mikush. Things might have ended up much worse.
I only wanted justice. Nothing more.
Drat told me you were attracted to Vendula.
That's not true.
Don't lie. I hear she danced with you. And you were over the moon.
I wasn't. I just... Not so many girls dance with me.
Because you're just a hired hand?
Well, she's my cousin. So I wasn't head over heels for her or anything. No way. I mean, who want me anyway?
I get it. You're alone and desperate. It's sad not to have someone by your side.
You're right.
But believe me, there is someone out there for everyone. It's God's will.
You think so?
Certainly. Try and pray more. And visit the baths. That's important.
I wish I heard that earlier.
But it's never too late to change, believe me. Look at me. I'm just an ordinary village boy.
You might be right.
If you felt aggrieved, you should have found another way. Violence solves nothing.
That's the first time I've heard that. You don't exactly look like the type of man that would avoid, say, torturing an enemy. Or am I wrong?
I need to have a good reason to get violent.
Are you saying I didn't have a good reason?
In any case, you should apologize. You put them through hell.
I won't apologize to anyone. They had a guilty conscience because of what they did to me. If they shared just a bit of their wealth, nothing would have happened to them. But they didn't. They fucked up my life. I'm poor and alone.
Tell me one thing. How did you survive what happened in Messalis?
Dumb fucking luck, I reckon. That band of despicable cutthroats. Once they made their way into the courtyard, all hell broke loose. Tried to defend ourselves, but everyone but me fell. So I fled to save my brother and mother, but it was too late. Everything was burning. I took off running and didn't stop until I was deep in the forest.
No matter what you've done, I must admit, I feel sorry for you. I know well what you went through. Your family? What happened to them?
No one survived. No one was expecting it. Once the soldiers entered the village, there was no escape. Their captain got his eye on my brother, who worked with me in the courtyard. Franz was barely 15. He didn't stand a chance. I ran out to the fields for Ma, but they got there first. All I could hear was her screaming. And then it stopped. I lost everyone. But Svatva and Mikush didn't.
I'm sorry, but your misfortune gives you no right to harm others. How did you join up with the bandits?
My first night out, I slept under a tree. I was starving. So I went out hunting for mushrooms, but then I saw a fire. It was that gang. Captain Loiser was their leader, a big fella. They said they'd let me join if I beat him in a fight. So, I beat him. And they made me their leader.
What about Loiser?
They buried him in a glade.
I reckon that was no great loss.
I don't know. We didn't really get to know each other.
Enough talk.
Be reasonable. No one died in the end.
I said, enough talk. I know how to end this whole unfortunate situation. Take what I said about rectification to heart, and leave here in peace.
Very well. I was getting sick of the bandit life anyway. You'll never see me around these parts again. I swear. Farewell.
Hanka! Where's he going? I have no idea. That fella told him to leave. I don't get it. Hey, Hanka!
You both all right?
My sweet Vendula, did he hurt you?
I'm all right, Ma.
Thank God. Thanks for the rescue, Henry. And what about my husband? Did you find him?
I did. Hanka was keeping him in his camp. He was nearly a goner. I managed to treat his wounds.
His wounds? My God. What did those bastards do to him?
They didn't treat him nicely, that's for sure. But he'll tell you himself. He's on his way back now.
Hanka, that bastard. I hope he'll pay for all his crimes.
It's not important. What's important is he won't be bothering you anymore.
Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. And I thought seeing my own home burned to the ground was the worst thing.
We've gone through a lot, Ma. So much suffering. We have to leave this place. Get as far away as possible, as soon as possible.
Wait. Did you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
There! Again! Someone's outside. Jesus. It's those bandits. There must have been more of them.
Ma, take it easy. I don't hear anything.
Henry, go and have a look.
It's not the bandits. Look who's come home.
Mikush!
Pa!
You made it here quickly.
I came as fast as I could. I nearly gave up the ghost. I was so worried about the two of you.
I'm so glad you survived. That horrible hunker tried to kill us.
I know. All because of the inheritance. He went absolutely mad.
If it weren't for Henry, he'd have killed Vendula. And then me.
That lunatic. Who would have guessed that about him? He used to be a good lad.
After all that, Henry let that good lad go.
Well, let's hope he never shows up here again. I'm awfully knackered. I need to lie down for a bit. Will you help me?
Of course, Pa. Come and rest inside.
I reckon you're hungry too. Vendula, give him some gruel. It should still be warm.
All right. Come on, Pa. Carefully.
And the two of us should have a word.
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for everything. You saved our entire family.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
As you might have figured out, everything that happened was all because of our inheritance, which I hid from the soldiers in Messalis. I understand you've done everything you can for us, but I wanted to ask if you could go and get it for us. You're a strong, capable man, and you don't scare easy, and it'll be worth your efforts. Trust me.
All right, I'll look for it. But you'll have to tell me where I'll find it.
Listen, I'll tell you everything. My memory's not as good as it once was. Our house is the third one on the right when you follow the main road towards Visoka. Anyone entering the village goes by our house. Must have been about 2 days before the tragedy. The neighbor boy ran over and started yelling about how something was coming, that he'd heard it from the patrol on the road. No one believed him, not even his pa. After all, why would soldiers attack a monastery village, one far from their camp? It didn't make any sense. That night, though, I had a strange dream. I tried to put out a fire, but the more water I poured on it, the bigger the flames got. So, I decided to hide all our valuables. Only I couldn't do it during the day. I was worried someone would see me. I put all of it in a chest, loaded it onto a handcart, and waited till nightfall.
Continue.
When night fell, I snuck out the back of our house with the handcart, making my way through the hole in the fence next to the compost heap. Mikush was supposed to fix that hole a long time ago, but as good as he is with a needle and thread, well, when it comes to other work, you can forget about it. At least it made things easier for me. First, I headed right. Then I turned left, up the path, around the neighbor's barn. It's outside his fence. I had to stop there, because the neighbor's little brat was still awake and wandering around. Fortunately, he didn't see me. So I kept going past a low wall where two paths cross. There, I went left. Once I was safely out of the village, a dog started barking at me, so I had to pick up the pace. Instead of turning right down the path, I went straight into the field there. That handcart was damned heavy, and it was rough going off the path. I crossed the field, making it to the woods, but the wheel got stuck there. I couldn't go any further, and it was pitch black. I lit a lantern and dug a pit to fit that chest. Took me forever. When I was done, I could barely walk straight. The sun was coming up. I left the handcart and shovel there and went back the way I came. I hope those directions are good enough for you to find it.
Why did you do all that work yourself? Why didn't your husband help?
The fewer people know about it, the better. I didn't want to leave anything to chance.
That's all I need. I'll go and find your inheritance. What are you gonna do now?
I hope that inheritance brings us back the happiness we've lost. I hope our suffering ends soon, and we'll see better days again.
What's the story with your inheritance?
My father, Old Man Svatos, was quite wealthy. At least compared to the rest of the village. You see, he worked all fields and farms around here. He had 9 children, but only me and my younger sister Ludmilla made it into adulthood. And then, when he died, he left everything to me. He wanted to be sure, because with Ludmilla, he was worried she'd blow through all of it.
Why did your father disinherit Ludmilla?
She was quite flighty. She liked to have a good time, if you know what I mean. She was never without a man. Then, she brought this hired hand home. Fanos was his name. She had to marry him, as she was in the family way. Svatos threw her out of the house without a second thought, heartlessly. And he never mentioned her again.
Why didn't you help Ludmilla then? Hanka said you didn't care about them. That you left them to starve to death.
That's not true. I offered to help her. I found her a job, but it was in vain. She was mad. Sometimes something came over her, like she was possessed. It was frightening, and it got worse and worse. It seems Hanka has inherited it from her. Those aren't the kind of people you let live in your house.
Why didn't you help Hanka at least? He lost his father after he got hurt in the mines. He must have been desperate.
Fanos? A miner? Where did you hear that? He never stepped foot out of the village. He drank so much, he lost his job, and then fell off a cliff at Simperk. He's a common swindler, and he's delusional, just like his lunatic mother. I hope our paths never cross again.
How did Svatos become so wealthy?
He was a good farmer. When he was young, he worked on a big farm somewhere near Colleen and worked his way up from the bottom to become the custodian. But it's no coincidence he ended up in Mezoles. He was close with the old custodian of the Sedlets monastery. They were friends. Sometimes you've just got to meet good fortune halfway.
What did you do with such a large inheritance?
What do you think? I took care of it the way Pa wanted, so our Groshen didn't just roll away from us. So our Vendula would have a good life, a good dowry, and a good husband. At least someone as good as my Mikush.
I'd like to know more about Meseles.
Those are sad memories.
You know, I've been through something similar. Sigismund's army burned down my hometown. Skalitz.
My lord! Thank God you managed to save yourself.
Unfortunately, very few of us were so lucky. My ma and pa stayed behind.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What would you like to know, Henry?
What was Meseles like before all this? Was it a big village?
I wouldn't call it big. Maybe back in my father's day, but not in recent years. As more and more silver started coming out of the mines, people moved to work in Kutenberg. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nobody left to work in the fields soon. But what can you do? That's a question for the custodian. And there's no reason to ask now anyway.
Was there anything peculiar about Meseles?
What do you mean?
Well, something worth looking for, I mean. Something the soldiers might have wanted.
They didn't attack us for our buried inheritance, that's for sure. They came for food and plunder. Though, on second thought, I heard something about a mysterious cave that's supposedly beneath Meseles. But I reckon that's just an old wives' tale.
Did you know where you'd flee to?
Aye, I did. I remember this old hut by Billiny. A long time ago, the Lord's huntsman and his family lived there. When the forest fell under the ownership of the monastery, he had to move out. It was empty for years, and now it's our home.
I know reliving it isn't easy, but I'd be interested to know how the attack unfolded.
Like I said, we were prepared for it, unlike the others. The soldiers came from the main road. First the horsemen, They cut down anyone who stood in their way. Then came the first flaming arrows, and the roost began to burn. The horsemen then stormed the farm, and that's all I saw. May God save the souls of those innocent people.
You said you were prepared. So someone warned you?
I already told you, Henry. A few days earlier, the neighbor boy was shouting about how he had heard something was going to happen. And then, I had the strange dream. So I decided to get ready, just in case.
I'm going for the inheritance. I hope it's still there.
I'm sure it is. No one would ever think to look where it's hidden. Me, Vendula, and Mikush will wait here for you.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna walk over there. We teleport him. Oh, there's dogs. Bro. So fucking annoying.
This is where Mikush's family lived. It's a pretty big house for 3 people. I reckon they had a lot to be jealous of.
What the hell am I stuck on? Oh.
I wonder what happened to the neighbor's boy. Maybe he managed to escape with his life too. Maybe.
Ui vậy lâu rồi. Nằm miếng tủ á.
The lords are playing soldiers, and it's the ordinary folks that suffer. Just like in Skalitz. Ugh. A stench of fire. No. I don't want to be reminded of that day. This is where Svatova took the handcart onto the meadow. The inheritance can't be far.
There it is. God, I hate this dog. You know what?
Do I want to send Mutt home?
Away from me.
To Devil's Den.
Jesus Christ, I hate that goddamn dog. It keeps getting in my way. Full arm and heavy weapons.
I was in Merciless and followed your instructions.
And? Did you find it?
The chest was buried by the forest, exactly where you said. Next to the handcart.
My God! Thank you for everything. Vendula, Mikush, Henry has returned, and he found our inheritance.
Finally! Some good news.
Don't keep us waiting, Henry. Let's see what you have for us.
Here's everything I found.
Fabric, Roshan, and our ancestor? Nothing's missing.
This fabric's as good as new. Think of all the money this will make.
Finally, fortune smiled upon us.
It surely has. I told you that once our ancestor comes back to us, everything will be like it once was. Thank you, Henry. Here's something for your efforts. If you ever feel like learning something new, Mikush here would be glad to teach you.
So he teach me to play dice, eh?
You can't learn dice. You have to have it in your blood.
That's not what I meant. He's a tailor by trade, so he can show you how to mend your clothes.
I reckon I could. Stop by, Henry. I'll find time for you.
God be with you, neighbour.
G'day.
I see you're on your feet. You feeling better?
Thank God Vendula took care of me. So I'm feeling much better. Thanks for asking. I reckon it'll be a while before I dance again. But no matter. At least I can still hold a needle and thread.
Before I forget, I found your hat. Here it is.
My hat? I thought I'd never see it again. I made it myself. It's the latest Italian style. You won't find another one like it. Thank you very much, Henry.
Farewell, sir.
Hey, Tomlin. I ran into that Hensel from Raborsh, and he told me that he stole your Thunderstone.
That fucking thief. I knew it was him. So, did you get my stone from the prick?
No. Bandit snatched it from him, and it ended up with some ladder down Suchdol way.
Ah, fuck shit. I can't believe it. Look, Henry, I'm sorry I lied to you about the stone. I just didn't want word to get out it had been stolen. I'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I get it. I don't blame you.
I'm glad to hear that. But speaking of the stone, it's still rightfully mine. It was me who found it. It's what the heavens wanted. If you get your hands on it, you'll give it back, won't you? I'll make it worth your while. You can be sure of that.
All right, I'll think about it. Assuming, of course, I find the stone in the first place.
I'm gonna save. See if I can beat it out of him.
I found that Thunderstone.
Really? That's bloody brilliant. I thought I'd lost it for good, to be honest. But it seems to have found its way back to me after all. Which just goes to show I was meant to have it.
Maybe. But Kona really needs it. I think I'll give it to her.
You what? You can't do that. I found the stone. It was meant for me. If you give it to anybody else, it won't do them any good.
The fact someone stole it from you surely means I was fated to find it and decide what to do with it. And I want to give it to Kona. She needs it more than you do.
Damn you to hell!
Okay.
My humble respects. Excuse me.
I apologize.
I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me.
This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy.
Hold on. I know that concoction, and it's no laughing matter. So please, never ever try to brew this yourself. Such concoctions should only be prepared by a properly trained apothecary. If anyone else makes it, it could end badly.
My, what a scholar you are. But you've been so helpful, I believe you. And I promise not to brew it myself, or tell anyone else about it. So, at least drop by to see my Zdemir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
Wow. You know what? Let's just finish this right here. This is new.
Hey, lad, come over here.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
I was afraid you were dead. Whenever I see someone lying by the road, it usually ends up being trouble.
Don't worry, I'm fine. You never just lay down under a tree.
Ah, of course I have. But to tell you the truth, it's not always the safest option. This one time, I laid down in a meadow, and some bastards stole my boots.
That's what you get for sleeping like a log, lad. You make it easy for the thieves. I'm a light sleeper. Ain't nobody taking my old boots.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
Oh? And what's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because It ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages. Sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then, they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Wet charcoal doesn't burn very well. Good thing you took it. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
Well, can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it. Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus, and I knew everything was different, that I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, Air, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes. But that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk, he thought he heard a boar.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead. And for that, Lord, I thank you.
Well, God does all sorts of things. Maybe the invincible Carol with his arrow is all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. And don't worry, we're almost there now.
Good. We're just gonna walk the rest of the way without any talking.
I'll get you! Alert! Alert!
Ooh.
Here I am, you scum! Ha! I've been waiting. Ha!
Well, that's not fair.
All yours. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker. You can't stand up to this.
What do you want?
Did you see that coming, eh? You horse.
You want to try me? That was something. Right between the eyes. Wanker!
Show what you're made of. Hey, get him! Did you see that coming, eh? I'll rip your ass open. You want to try me? That'll teach you. Bleeding, are ya? Take that! I'm all yours.
Oh, that was annoying. Like, seriously. So fucking annoying. I really hate that it feels like all the NPCs have unlimited stamina. I have unlimited stamina because I'm cheating, but the NPCs shouldn't have unlimited stamina, but it feels like they do. The fact that they can constantly parry my attacks encountering every single one of them is insane. Like, that should cost so much stamina. Because it costs me a lot of stamina to do. So yeah, it's just really stupid. I personally don't like it. Which makes me feel even better that I'm cheating. I hate it when NPCs don't follow the same rules of combat as you. Especially in games like these, where it's supposed to be semi-realistic, you know, like the realism part is really like enforced, and yet you have NPCs with unlimited stamina running around. It's really annoying. And stupid as well. Annoying and stupid.
I'm at your service, sir.
Are these things I sold them? I sold them, please, like a long time ago, no? Charisma goes up. Screw it. I don't want to have any extra gold.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Greetings to you. Oh well.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, if there was something...
What do you have for sale?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
I wanted to ask you about the rebellious peasants.
Well, shall we meet with them?
Aye. I've changed my mind. We should join forces with them.
Great. Those fools use a secret password. The password is...
The fox... What am I...
Gold.
Why her?
I suspect I have tried...
All right. I wanted to...
Well...
You know what?
Then why...
I can't tell them. Weird.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
I can't right now. Sorry. But you'll wait for me, right?
All right. But hurry up, it'll be fucked. So, Henry, shall we celebrate?
You don't have to ask me twice. The first round's on me.
Toast? No, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with the rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those arseholes' hides. They won't even thank you.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To me, then.
May he live long and longer for every drink.
Ah, how you drink, he live forever.
Want a punch in the snout.
Don't start, you pair of cocks. To Henry.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, kurwa!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta... He has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie.
Ha! He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remain.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Ah, you fellas are a pair of animals. But I love you.
Henry, our boy.
Wycałuj go ode mnie, ty gnojku!
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit. I wanted to...
Well...
Aye.
Great. The password...
That's a croco.
Yeah, but perhaps...
And how...
All you have... I have tried...
All right.
Okay. Can I please go down?
Excuse me?
Oh, he's over there now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That is, however, gonna be it from me for right now. Because I gotta go to work. It's been 2 hours early in the morning. I'll be back later today, more than likely. And we will continue playing this game. So yeah. See you guys then. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.